DogWorks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
Start your day tomorrow with The Daily Dog with Michele Forto, the morning podcast on DogWorks Radio. Apple Podcast reviewer Patty Christensen calls it funny, smart, and filled with all the info I want to know about dogs. I love this show. Wake up with The Daily Dog. Available on DogWorks Radio on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your shows.
You are listening to The Daily Dog with your host, Michele Forto. The Daily Dog offers training advice, tips and tricks, and maybe even a book or movie review, too.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It's Michele Forto with The Daily Dog, and we are going to start off today's show with our tip of the day. And that tip of the day is exercise your dog at least 30 minutes each day. Utilize the commands you're learning by building constructive playtime with your dog. I know you guys may be thinking, how in the world do I get 30 minutes in to teach my dog when I can't get 30 minutes in at the gym? Well, here's how it works. It's a little bit easier to get some training in for your dog than it is for you at the gym. I always like to tell people if you can spend 3 to 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, even 10 to 12 minutes doing some type of training or interaction with your dog, it's better than none at all. And actually the same kind of goes for us that need to get into the gym. Our topic today is going to be pet identification measures, which is kind of a good idea considering we've had more and more natural disasters going on in this world. Pets can unexpectedly escape through an open door or window, from a vehicle, or even by pulling the leash from your hand. Something really interesting on the other side of the fence might just be enough to entice your dog to jump or dig his way out. Traveling by car with your pet provides a whole new set of circumstances that Fluffy or Fido might not be used to. If your pet escapes while you're on the road, there may be little chance he could be returned to you if he is not properly identified. Consider these measures to keep your pet safe and to help him find his way home again. Most dogs are used to wearing a collar, so make sure he has an ID tag with your name, address, and telephone number. If you are traveling, make a temporary tag listing the destination address and telephone number. Consider using a cell phone number that will remain constant, or perhaps list a second number as an alternate. A few dollars for a new ID tag is a cheap investment in case of an emergency. Leave the old license on your dog when moving, at least until you obtain the new one at your destination. Most townships and cities have a database to search the number, so if lost, at least someone could call your old number and hopefully be directed to your new one. Microchip your pet. This is the ultimate identification of an animal, and many countries now require pets to be microchipped. Most shelters, humane societies, and animal control agents have a scanner to read Avid and Home Again chips, the two most popular in the USA. The biggest problem is people do not register the chip with complete information, name, address, and current phone number. Many pets have been found with chips, but without a contact in the database. Little can be done to return them to their owners. Be sure to update your registration if you move. When traveling, it's a good idea to keep photos of your pet with you just in case you need to make up flyers on short notice. All right, guys, it's time for Breed of the Day. The pug, or more accurately, the pug dog, is arguably the largest of the toy breeds and one of the many companion dog breeds. The pug originated in the Far East and can be traced to the 1st century BC. It was a royal dog in China, owned only by aristocrats and given as treasured gifts to rulers abroad. The oldest surviving breeding records date back to China. They speak of pug-like dogs predominantly with fawn coats, both long and short, as well as black coats and even party-colored coats. The fact that records exist telling of dogs with both straight and bowed front legs suggests some interbreeding with Pekingese, Japanese Chin, and possibly Shih Tzu. Holland was perhaps the first European country to see pugs. The Dutch East India Company thrived on commercial ventures in the Orient and Europe. It is highly likely that the company's sailors first brought the pug to Europe. William III and Mary II came from Holland to Great Britain in 1688 to ascend the throne of England. They brought with them their pugs, who wore orange ribbons signifying the House of Orange. Accounts of the pug's place in history abound. In 1572, a pug saved the life of William the Silent, Prince of Orange, by barking to warn him of an attack on his camp by Spanish troops. Today, pugs are a clownish, mischievous, loving, lovable, and devoted breed. They are easy to care for and to groom. Pugs are happy in a city environment or on a country farm, are easily trainable and clean, and love all members of the family, most especially children. They do, however, show partiality toward the hand that feeds them. Pugs demand only one thing, some return of the affection they lavish on their humans. In general appearance, symmetry and general appearance are decidedly square and cobby. A lean, leggy pug and a dog with short legs and a long body are equally objectionable. Temperament. This is an even-tempered breed, exhibiting stability, playfulness, great charm, dignity, and an outstanding, loving disposition. Wow, guys, I think I may have even described myself on this one. Short and cobby. So, I hope you're enjoying the breed of the day. Let us know what you think. And if you have enjoyed a pug in your life, or if you are interested in obtaining one. Thanks for listening.
Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.
Hi guys, it's Alex. If you are a fan of sled dog sports and the Iditarod, Mushing Radio is the show for you. Each Wednesday we drop a new episode on Dogworks Radio, so be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts from.
If you like our podcast, there are a few things you can do. You can take a couple of minutes and go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star review. You can also check out all of our Dogworks Radio sponsors and promotions in our show notes. Another thing you can do is go over to Facebook, like our Facebook page, and one last thing, please tell all of your friends by spreading the word about Dogworks Radio. Thank you so much for listening to us. We really appreciate you.
Dogworks Radio is produced by Robert Forto. Logo art by Angry Squirrel Studios. Dogworks Radio is produced in conjunction with KVRF 89.7 in Palmer, Alaska.
For dog training advice, you can contact Alaska Dogworks at 907-841-1686 or visit their website at alaskadogworks.com. If you have a show idea or would like to be a guest, please contact us by sending an email to live@dogworksradio.com.